I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you guys. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you for being here today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Colton, I'm the best man, and I'm Brody's brother. For those of you who do know me, you might wonder if I wrote the speech right now. I did. So, going based off of everything I've witnessed here today, I'm going to give you my best explanation about Brody and Catherine's love. Starting off, if there's one thing that I've learned growing up with Brody, it's that there's no other better best friend that anyone could ever have in their entire life. Brody is my number one fan, my biggest supporter, and my brother. A few years ago, I told Brody that I was doing my very first marathon. And I told him that he didn't have to come, he was busy, he had work to do. Brody told me he was coming anyways. During one of the hardest moments of my life, I got a text from Brody and he said, "Keep pushing, buddy, you're almost there." I didn't know it at that time, but that was something that would shape me into who I'm becoming today. My brother's support is undying, it is everything to me, and it means the world. Looking back now, I just remember getting to that finish line and seeing my brother's support and thinking, I can only imagine how amazing it must be to have someone with that much love and compassion by your side for the rest of your life. Fast forward to today, we've gathered here to celebrate Brody and Catherine as their paths have realigned just over 7 years ago. Fun fact for everyone. Brody and Catherine truly complement each other in a way that I've seen very few people exhibit. They smile together, they work together, they understand each other, and when the time comes, they can take a moment to step back and focus on just each other. While the world may be a blur behind them, the only thing that matters is the person who stands in front of them. As many of you have witnessed throughout the ceremony, their smiles are pure and full of love. They're genuine, they're heartfelt, they're as authentic as it gets. But now for a little bit about me and Catherine. Catherine is someone who Catherine is someone who I find very interesting and I respect a lot because she is incredibly impressive. Many years ago, Catherine graduated college. I was asked to speak at her graduation Zoom call with her family. She said, "Colton, do you have anything you'd like to say?" And I thought, I can only imagine completing what you have just begun. Here we are, so many years later. Catherine is now a doctorate in physical therapy, achieving more than I could have ever imagined. I could not be more proud of you. I've had the pleasure of going on a few trips with them over the years. One of the moments that really sticks out to me is when we were at the beach, and I was taking pictures of Brody and Catherine. And many times, as many of you have probably experienced in your life, when you take a picture of someone, sometimes you have to tell them to smile. They don't need to be told to smile. When they look at each other, the way that their eyes light up is something that truly comes from a movie. It's almost a fairy tale. Mr. Jim, about 3 hours ago, you told me that I had a year and a half to write this speech. And while that is true, I also didn't realize that I've had a year and a half to prepare to give away my brother to join your wonderful family. And that is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Today I'm giving away my number one fan, my biggest supporter, and my brother. But I couldn't be any happier for him to go to a woman so deserving, spend the rest of his life with. So here's to Brody and Catherine, two people who not only bring out the best in each other, but make us all better by just being around them. To Brody and Catherine. Thanks. Good job, boy. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you guys.